Be our guest, be our guest. Put ourselves to the
네네.
provide the rest.
낙지는 어떻게 해요?
Why we only live for some. Try the gray stuff. It's delicious. Don't believe me? Ask the dishes.
Hi everyone, welcome to Sheichi. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to make a very popular Korean dish called Nakji Bokkum. Everyone loves Nakji Bokkum. It's a kind of spicy, very flavorful dish. And Nakji Bokkum means octopus. And here you see, there's octopus. And Bokkum means stir fry. So we're going to make this very delicious dish that you can enjoy with the whole family. And we're even going to add some somen noodles at the end. I bought live octopus today, and because it was alive, it's very, very hard to get the pieces in the same size if you just cut it when it's moving all over the place. So we'll just blanch it slightly, and then we will continue with all the other stuff. So now that our water is boiling, we're going to put the octopus into the water for really a very, very quick little blanching bath. And immediately, that's all you want to do. Oh dear, they're still alive. So we want to blanch it for a little, I think it was like 15 seconds maybe. And then we're going to bring it out and let it drain. This is not even halfway cooked. Okay, so we'll just leave it to drain and cool for slicing later on. Let's see, for that much octopus, I'll take 2 stalks of Asian, these are like Japanese or Asian scallions. They're bigger than the type you find. They're bigger than the type you find in the States. But if you can't find this, regular scallions are fine. I would use maybe 8 to 10 stalks of scallions and slice them diagonally, which is what we're going to do here. So we're going to slice everything diagonally. We're also going to use some of the leaves, just for color. Not much, but that's fine. Next, we're going to slice up 1 pretty large onion. I think this should be enough. I'm going to slice it in half. And then we're going to make sure that we get into even slices. We're going to be using both red and green long peppers. Everything should be pretty much the same shape. Again, we're going to transfer this all into a bowl for use later on. Then we can use, this is a medium-sized carrot. I would say let's use a whole. We can use the whole. There we go. Now we're going to transfer these into the bowl. This is sweet. Yum yum. The last thing you want to have is about 15 cloves of garlic. Now that our octopus is cooled down, we're going to cut it into bite-sized pieces. We don't want them too small, especially towards the end part, because there's not much to eat otherwise. So you want to cut the legs up into, I would say, 1.5, 2-inch pieces. I'm going to make the sauce now, okay? So we're going to use really good gochujang. Gochujang is a red pepper paste. It's very different from Chinese or Thai or anything else. It has a sweeter flavor. Korean peppers are on the sweeter side, So we will use this to make the sauce. Okay, for all the ingredients that I do have now, I'm going to put, this is a tablespoon, and I'm going to put heaping tablespoons because I'm not going to flatten this out. But let's see, we'll do 1, 2, let's do 3. I like to have a lot of sauce because you know, it's so delicious to mix with noodles or rice, and it's just absolutely just it's an appetite enhancer almost, I would say. So we're gonna get rid of this thing for now, and then we're going to add some soy sauce. You can use Kikkoman soy sauce, doesn't matter. I just use a Korean brand, but we need some soy sauce in here to give it some flavor. So I would add 1 tablespoon, 2 tablespoons. Okay, we're gonna mix that with some. We're gonna add some mirin. Mirin gives it, it's a sweet wine, rice wine, and it really gets rid of some of the smell from the fishy smell of the octopus. So we'll put in here. Let me just clean out my 1, 2. We want to make this. We don't want it to be too salty. That's the key here. We want it to be just a perfect balance of flavors. So we're going to mix this in here, and we're going to add, of course, sugar, some black pepper. Let's do this. We'll just put some black pepper in here. I would say like half a teaspoon, perhaps. It's always delicious to have black pepper. And then we're going to add just a little bit of salt because we want it to kind of balance out the flavors. So we're going to use, let me say 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Okay, we'll add that to this. And then of course we're going to have to add sugar. So I'm going to put in here 1, 2. Okay, let's see how that tastes. We can taste as we go along. So, you know, we make sure that it's, I never measure usually. I'm just eyeballing this and measuring for your sake. Oh, for my sake as well, of course. I'm going to do a taste. Pretty good. Not bad. All right. Let's add, this is optional. You don't have to do this, but I have Korean chili flakes here. So gochugaru. Karu means like powder. Chili powder, basically. You don't have to put this in. I will, because it gives a little more visual effect in terms of having some of the flakes floating around the plate later on, because it does not completely dissolve. So I will add half a tablespoon. That's about it. Okay. So let's add a little bit of gochugaru from my little Korean urns. By the way, this is also an urn cover. Just flipped it upside down. I'm using it as a vegetable serving platter for today. Okay, I think we're all set. We can add a little bit of sake rice wine, cheongha in Korean. I'm going to add so much stuff in this spoon, but let's just add 1 tablespoon. Okay, so we get rid of all the smell, and it's a balance of flavors as well, and it also waters down the sauce a little bit so it's not too thick. Et voila, we're almost there. So now we're going to add the vegetables. We'll start off, make sure the oil is hot. We'll start off with the onions. You want to saute them on high. Saute them slightly, just until they're fragrant. And then we're going to add the peppers. And again, you're going to get the aroma of the peppers coming up as you fry it in the oil. Got the carrots. Oh, I think I need a lot of this vegetables. Oh, and I can smell the pepper fragrance. Smells so good. Alright, now I'm going to add up to this spoon. So 1, 2, 3, 4 tablespoons of garlic. I love garlic. I think it enhances the flavor of the food, but too much garlic can make the food very bitter, so you have to be careful. And I'm going to add the scallions last, just because scallions are much softer than the rest of these other vegetables. So let's add the scallions. I think it's too much. That's enough, I think. We'll just add this much scallion, saute it. Make sure that your temperature is on high. We're going to add the octopus, the blanched octopus. And then we will immediately add all the sauce. So you want to get all the sauce out. This is how quickly you want to make it, because we don't want to overcook it and make the octopus rubbery. That's the most important thing. Everyone makes this dish, but not everyone can make it not rubbery, which is important. You know what I'm going to do? There's still some sauce left in this bowl. And put some of this stuff in here and wipe up the bowl. So you have every last bit of seasoning in our Nakji Bokkum. So here we go. We're almost done. And actually, this is it. I will turn off the power. Let's turn off the fire. You need very good quality sesame oil, and make sure it's not old because it smells bad. We'll just put in about 1 tablespoon. Not too much, it gets kind of too rich. The taste is not as good. And then we're going to sprinkle sesame seeds on top, whole roasted sesame seeds. We'll do this later when we plate, okay? Okay, we're gonna boil some fine somen noodles. You know, they're really, really thin. You can get them in any Japanese or Korean grocery. We're just going to use 1 serving for 1 person. And we're going to boil this. It doesn't take long to boil because it's so thin. We're going to boil this very quickly and put it into an ice bath so it doesn't cook any further. So I'm going to add See, I'm Korean, so I like to cook with chopsticks. I don't know how people don't cook. How people can cook without chopsticks. For me, it's the most comfortable, familiar utensil in many ways. So, this doesn't take long. We just want to make sure that noodle doesn't stick together. This is just plain water. Don't put any salt or anything. Let it boil through a little bit. So I don't know how many seconds this is. But I'm hungry. Can't wait to eat this. And how I test this is I actually take out a piece and taste it. Not done yet. That's hard. Okay, it's done. Let's turn off the power. Quickly scoop out the noodles in here. We're going to put it all up. Let's see. More helpful. This all. Bring it out. And not in front of the sink. Get as much of this as possible. Throw it into an ice bath to stop it from cooking any further. And it should be fine. And then you want to drain it, okay? So we're going to drain this, and then we're going to go on to plating. So now that we have our noodles ready, and we have our Nakji Bokkum all ready, we're going to start to plate, okay? So, how do we plate? We get the noodles and make it into one-person portions or so. I just wrap it around and put them like this in the corners. And this way everybody has their own portion, right? So make sure your hands are clean. Wrap it around and put it down. Could be prettier than this, but you know, hey, we're in a hurry, I'm hungry. So this is how we do this dish. Is called Nakji Bokkum Sari. Sari is the noodle. So it's Nakji Bokkum with noodles. So we have, whoops, I want to make this pretty. It's fine. When you put it down, it just comes out right anyways. So I have them in 4 parts of the plate, of the dish. So, do you see how much water has formed? Juice, sauce has formed after we added the vegetables. So here we go. Pour on some of this. Might as well make it nice and generous. I'm going to wipe this up. And we're going to lastly sprinkle some sesame seeds so it looks pretty. Et voila! And here you have it. Nakji Bokkum Sari. Nakji Bokkum Sari. Let's taste. Put some sauce. Mmm. So plump and juicy and tender, and just a perfect balance of spices. The sauce is amazing. Enjoy. So we're going to eat this for dinner with the noodles. Ciao. Shade.